Palm Springs area.
Nice. Okay. And what's your question, Frank?
Well, I've been really looking into wholesaling and kind
Okay.
of been glancing through all the different social media
Sure.
pages and especially yours. I saw kind of your, I would say, transition, if you will, this last year and
I
just kind
appreciate
of
it.
being trying to soak up as much game as possible. And I
Sure.
really wanted to take the first step.
Yep.
And to do so, what do you think the most important things are? I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I can find potential, I guess, leads, I should say. Would you recommend maybe purchasing leads, or what is the best way to get leads?
You got it, Frank. So what you currently doing right now?
Right now, I'm in timeshare sales.
And how? And if you don't mind me ask, dude, I was gonna do a video on timeshare, which is totally against what you do. But hey, so you're doing in timeshare. What what has been your biggest month or your biggest year?
My biggest year, about 165,000.
Nice, dude. Congrats, bro. 165K. Nice. So now, Frank, how long have you been trying to learn wholesaling?
To be honest with you, I've just been trying to watch as many videos as
Sure.
I can to kind of fully understand it.
Right? I hear
would
you.
say over the last 2 to 3 months.
Okay. 2 to 3 months. All you have is listen to podcasts, you probably read books and all of that. So you're just soaking up knowledge in the last 2 to 3 months, correct?
Yes, and also just concurrently trying to work on getting my real estate license as well, just as
Okay.
a backup, something in my back pocket.
Okay. So now, Frank, let me ask you, dude, what have you done already in the last 2 to 3 months? Besides
Two to
just
three, 2 to 3 months. It's really just been
learning?
work on my real estate license. I
Mm.
just want to get more knowledge about real estate in general,
Okay.
and trying to figure out what I like, whether it be going into fully into real estate in that specific, I would say, category, or would it
Okay.
be more wholesaling in general? Because I realize you don't even need your real estate license when you're doing wholesaling, and I think that's really important. I think that's huge.
That is correct. So, Frank, I need you to. Are you doing timeshare? Is that your full time gig, 8 hours a day, or what's your schedule like?
Right? Yeah, 8 hours a day, 5 6 days a week. So
Got it.
correct.
And you're trying to get out of that and build your own business, obviously.
Right. I just want to do more. I want to have more freedom. I mean, I
Sure.
have 3 kids, and obviously, I know it's not just sit back and be lazy and
Right.
collect money. There's going to be times to be disciplined, and you're going to
Yep.
have to put in the work. But once you got everything flowing and you're
Yep.
kind of somewhat skilled at it and,
Yep.
and great at sales and doing what you need to do,
Yep.
I'm able to have that work-life balance
Yep.
and not be able to clock in and clock out and have
Yep.
somebody telling me what to do. And I feel like I'm great at sales, so being able to have that knowledge and jump into a different
Yep.
industry, I
Yep.
think is going to be huge for my life. Because I'm 35 now, so
Okay.
my 10-year projection, that goal is definitely to be have that freedom.
Got it. So, Frank, okay? So now that you're 35, you're in sales, which is everything you said is absolutely correct. You have sales experience. You're in timeshare, kind of in the real estate game already. And if you do 165K, which tells me that you're pretty good at selling and closing people, which is, dude, you're gonna crush it in this business. Now, my question to you is: now that you're 35, what is your goal by the time you turn 40? So 5 years. What's your
My
goal?
goal, hey, it is to be a little bit, is to really, I would say, just to be successful in real estate, whether that be wholesaling or in having my real estate license and using that for
Okay.
its specific duties.
Okay. So, Frank, let me ask you this, dude. So when you're 40, and let's just be okay, focus on just you. When you're 40, how much are you hoping to make a month? To be like, Khang, if I can make this much a month, dude, and I can have the time freedom to spend with my family, I can travel, I can do all this stuff, dude, I'm good. What is that amount?
I would say a dream would be like 20 to 30,000 a month.
Frank, you got it, bro. I'm telling you, Frank, in the next 5 years, like if that's your goal, bro, you can probably crush it within a year or two. So here's what you're gonna do, bro. Because 20,000 a month, bro, all it takes is one wholesale deal. one wholesale deal a month at $20,000 a pop. That's $240,000 a year. And honestly, Frank, all these guys or gal that comes on and who drops like a really huge big number, and they don't even know, like they've never even done the math on the number. But dude, honestly, bro, 20,000 a month, bro, will give you a pretty good work-life balance. Exactly what you mentioned. You're able to do a lot of stuff with 20K, man, a month. Okay, so the thing with you, Frank, now you got to choose. Do you want to be the number one realtor, or do you want to be the number one wholesaler?
Ideally, if I had to choose right now,
yep,
I would prefer wholesaling.
You got it. And the reason I say that, Frank, because when people get their real estate license, you see, if you want to be a realtor, you're going to start hanging out with different types of group of people. All they talk about is listing, helping people buy, and helping people list property. You see, so it's different from wholesaling. When you're wholesaling, it's kind of a different mindset. It's a different game. So which means I'm saying you cannot try to catch two rabbits at the same time, man. So which means, dude, you got to pick whichever one that you want to be good at and you want to master, and you want to start making 20,000 a month, bro. And that is the one that you should be focused on and eliminate the other stuff. Okay. Right. So just so Frank, just pick one thing, dude. Either one can make you 20,000 a month. Now, I'm not a real estate agent, but if you want to go into wholesaling, bro, I got you. I've been doing this, dude, for 12 freaking years. Now we're doing about $100,000 plus a month. I got a team, I got system, I got process, everything in place, dude. I spend like 1 hour a day on my wholesaling business, bro. So what I'm saying, Frank, if you want to do $20,000 a month, bro, it's extremely achievable. And I do believe that, since you already got the sales, you got the work ethic, and you are committed, dude, $20,000 a month. I can't see why you can't do that starting now, heading into 2025, doing that on a consistent base. So here is what I got for you, Frank. You got a pen and paper?
Yes.
Okay. Frank, I need you to write down okay, so I'm doing a 3-day challenge live, okay? And I will show you, bro, exactly how to do this. Like literally, bro, I'll show you what software to use. I'll show you what list to pull. So it's going to cost you. So it's $100 investment. And I'm going to show you how to make 20,000 a month. Now, Frank, I want you to understand, dude, nothing work if you don't. Because everything I share with you, it's not going to work. And it seems like you already know that if you don't put in the work. But I'm telling you, your goal to make 20,000 a month can be accomplished within 1 year. So, Frank, go to WTM3day.com.
Okay.
So WTM is in Washington, T is in Tom, M is in mom, and then the number 3 and then day, DAY.com. Go there, dude. Register. I'll see you in class.
Register. So T as in Tom, M as in Mary, the number 3.
Yep, day, DAY.com, bro.
Yep, I got it. I'll do it today.
Bro, the best investment that you ever make, Frank. Because if you already got sales, Frank, the number one thing that's holding people back in wholesaling is number one is getting good data. But I'm going to show you where to get the data, what list to pull. Okay. I'm going to show you, dude. So what you're missing right now, Frank, is the terminology in wholesaling. So what do I say to the seller? Once I show you how to say, bro, when you get on the phone, bro, you're going to crush it because you already have the sales background. And then number 3, day 3, I'm going to show you how to, day 2, we're going to show you how to negotiate, put the property in contract. And then day 3, dude, I'm going to show you how to find the buyer, wholesale the deal, and make $20,000. You got it?
I'm in. 100%.
Frank, I'll see you in class, and let's go get this what, man?
Money.
Later, bro. Dude, this is so, this is what I love doing, man. You see, I was stuck working at J.O. the B for 8 freaking years. I was slaving away, making someone else's switch, dude. I was working my ass off, and you see, the thing is, you guys got to understand is that when a lot of you, dude, you focus on hourly pay instead of commission or transaction pay. And when I say this, Frank know exactly what I'm talking about, because when you focus on transaction or commission pay, you get a bigger paycheck, but it's not guaranteed. See, now, because the reason it's not guaranteed, because it's guaranteed on how good you are as a closer, how good you are as a salesperson, how good you are at doing your job. The hourly pay, dude, is what get people lazy. You clock in, you clock out. Doesn't matter what you do. Bam, bam, you know? And that's what they pay people to flip burger, dude. Minimum wage. So if you want to be more than average, dude, think commission or transaction because the sky is the limit. Let's go. Who's next? Basic, does this work for beginner? Absolutely works for beginner. I don't care if you're new. I don't care if you're experienced. Dude, that 3-day challenge will help you either way. Once again, nothing work if you don't, right? Dreams don't work unless you do, baby. And Frank already make 165. Dude, that guy got the hustle. All right. He got the hustle, man. Khang, what happened if you can't sell the house? Dude, so let's just say you got a property in a contract, all right? For 30 to 60 days. You can't find a buyer. This is the best part about wholesaling. You call the seller back and you just cancel the contract. And I'll even give you guys the contract in that 3-day challenge. So in that contract, there is what's called an inspection contingent. Okay? It's called an inspection contingent. So within that time period, if you can't find a buyer, you call the seller back. You either renegotiate for a lower price, or you can say, hey, Mr. Seller, we went out there, look at the property. There's too much work, mucho work. There's too much work, all right? And the number's not going to make sense for us. So unfortunately, we'll just have to cancel this. Done. Worst case that can happen in wholesaling is you lose your earnest money deposit to the seller. But that can be as little as $10. So in every single one of my contract now, because I got the money, I put $250 in my contract as my EMD. So my question to you is, would you risk $250 for $25,000? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Ask yourself that question. A lot of you, dude, you probably go gamble more than that. Would you risk $250 to make $25K? All day long. I'll do it all day long, bro. All day long. So for me, dude, I would lock 10 property on the contract. Even if I lose out on 9 of them, one of them make me $25K. So $250, dude, $250 times 9, that's $2,250. But then I get a chance of making $25,000. Shit, bro. All day, every day, 365. Let's go. But once again, I'm saying that's the worst case that can happen to you. But majority of the time, you can cancel the contract and you get your earnest money deposit back. Like, it doesn't go to the seller. It goes back to you. If you don't believe me, call any real estate agent. Call any real estate agent in your town or wherever it is. Tell them, hey, if I put an earnest money deposit down with the seller to put that property in a contract, and typically a realtor will give you 10 to 15 days to inspect the property. And let's just tell them, hey, well, what happened if I don't want to move forward? They'll tell you can cancel and you get your earnest money deposit back. Completely 100% legal, man. Anyways, Sergio said, easy said than done. Dude, listen to me, bro. If you want to make big money, if you want to get rich, ain't going to be easy. Sound like a little bitch right now. Listen to me. If you want to get rich, if you want things that people don't have, other people don't have, majority of people don't have, you want to drive the car that majority can't drive. You want to drive a supercar? You think it's going to be easy? Come on, man. Shit, bro. Dude, if it was easy, everybody would have rolled around with a Rari. And the person, if you want things to come easy, most of you won't cherish that anyway. The people that always ask for handouts, you think that they will value whatever it is that they're getting? No. When you work hard for it, dude, that's when you cherish it. Nothing worth having in life comes easy. You want a nice body? You want a 6-pack? Bro, it ain't easy, bro. Come on, man. Shit, bro. If you want to do what's fun and easy, your life will be hard. That's all I got to say. And if you do what is hard, what is necessary, what is required of you first up front, life will be easy. Because you pay the price. You made the sacrifice. That's why when I get DM of people be like, oh, Khang, man, my life is just, dude, what price have you made? What sacrifice have you made? What do you do on the weekend? Oh, you're Netflixing and chilling? Come on, man. Shit, bro. Tanya said, what is the 3-day challenge? So, Tanya, I can't pronounce your name, but go to WTM3day.com. Just go there. The investment is $100, but I'm going to show you how to turn a $100 investment into twenty to $25,000 a month. And so if you have any other question, comment the word. Oh man, what time is it? Hold on a second. Ah, shit, I'm almost out of time. Okay, if you have any other questions, Sandy said I just start wholesaling, but tips on negotiating. Sandy, you want to jump on a live? We can do a cold call role play. Let me bring you on live, Sandy. Sandy, I've been talking to Sandy. When it comes to negotiating with the seller, I gotta say, if I say I'm number 2, there's no number 1. So, Sandy, let me bring you on live and we can do a cold call role play. And let me give you some tip. Here we go. Sandy, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And
How are
Sandy,
you?
so where are you based out of?
California.
Nice. Okay. And how long have you been looking into wholesaling?
I just started recently this month.
Nice. Okay. And what have you done already?
So I've reached out to clients on Zillow.
Right.
And I've messaged them either through text or I phone call them.
Got it.
I'm more of like I get nervous calling
Sure.
people, and
I hear you.
done call center in the past.
Okay.
But so I've noticed that people do reply like to my text messages,
Nice.
and I've had 2 people respond, and one of them was like, I'm not there yet. That what I was offering, I guess it was like too low, and then I noticed
Sure.
that they lowered their pricing kind
Yeah.
of close to what I offered them.
I hear you.
So then I was like, okay, I'm not too far off from there. So it is what it is. And then one of my other clients, I reached out to them and I had to give them a different offer than what I originally gave them, just
Okay.
because I looked at local homes and what they were selling for.
Okay.
And it was, more bedrooms, and it was a fixer-upper
Sure.
type of home.
So okay, hold on, Sandy. So you're telling me that you just the last month you're targeting for sell by owner, Frisbo.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And how many calls do you make a day?
I don't make that many calls. No, I just, like I said, I just started it. So
Sure.
here and there, I text people just because
Sure.
I have 3 kids. So I'm pretty busy.
I hear you.
Yeah. So I just want to get a little bit more insight of what I should probably be
Yep.
doing.
I got you.
I currently do have a mentor, and he was recommending at least reaching out to 10 people a day.
Okay. And okay, got it. So he okay, so 10 people a day, but then where does he tell you to go? Zillow?
Yeah, Zillow.
So okay,
For
so
sale by owner. Yeah.
he tells you to go on Zillow and do for sale by owner. Got it. Okay. What else did he tell you to do?
To look at what other homes are being sold for that are similar to the one that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Just to make sure that I'm not giving away too much money.
Okay.
But I also have to look at the pictures, obviously, like what needs to be replaced, the roof, does it have an HVAC,
Okay.
and all of those things. And I do ask those things to the owner as well, like if they have an estimate cost for
Okay.
repairs.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Sandy. So let's just say the property is worth 200,000. So let's just say the ARV is 200,000. What would you offer me?
I would offer you 175.
Okay. Does your mentor show you that?
Yeah, he shows me how to calculate the repair for the roof, just things that may need to be replaced.
Okay. So
I still don't. I don't know how to really figure
okay,
it out.
I got it.
Yeah.
So Sandy, first off, all due respect to your mentor, but Zillow is just Frisbo. I'm not saying that there's no deal calling Frisbo, but everyone's calling Frisbo, which is I'm thinking your time of putting in calling for sell by owner on Zillow. I think your time is better spent pulling your own list, targeting off market deals.
Sorry, my husband is calling me right now.
Okay, no problem.
Can I
Yep.
message you once I'm done?
Yep. Bye, Sandy.
Sorry.
No problem. So, so the thing is that whoever her mentor is, I mean, I respect everybody, right? They all have mentor. Everybody has a certain way to do it. So me, I don't believe I wouldn't go one. I wouldn't go door knocking. I think it's a waste of time. I wouldn't call Frisbee. I do believe it's also a waste of time. Now, when I say it's a waste of time, doesn't mean that there's no deal when you go door knocking. It doesn't mean that there's no deal when you call Frisbee. I'm just saying the amount of time that you spend on doing that, where everybody's targeting them, like everybody saw the property and talked to them already. What's better is that you need to pull your own list. I rather would see her drive for dollars, find vacant houses, build her own list of property. All she need to do is 10 of those a day. Sandy, if you're watching me, listen. All you need to do is go and, probably less than an hour, drive around your neighbor, find an old neighborhood, find 10 rundown houses per day. That's 300 house of your own house that nobody knows. That you go drive, you get the property address, and Sandy, go to skipandflip.com. Skip and the number and the letter and flip.com. Skip, trace the address, call this homeowner. I know you said that you're afraid to call, but you got to get out of your comfort zone. If you want something you never had, Sandy, and every single one who's watching, you must be willing to do things you have never done. Whatever you're afraid of, you just have to do it. You see, if you want to be a successful real estate investor, you got to talk to people. You got to talk to stranger. You just have to open up. I don't care if you say, oh, Khang, I'm shy, I'm insecure. Dude, you want to get rich? Ask yourself that. You want to make 25,000? Or you be like, oh man, I'm too scared to make a phone call. What is more to you? Making that 25,000 or afraid to pick up a phone and talk to people? Come on, man. Shit. So get your mindset correct. Get your mindset right. Get your priorities straight, okay? Your priority is you got to get that money, man. So, Sandy, that's what I would do. What I would you, man. Go build your own list. That would have been a better off for you. Okay? So, and then Sandy, when your mentor said the property's worth 200,000 and you offer 175, that's too high. I don't know who taught you that. That's way too high. So typically, Sandy, if you tell me, hey, my property's worth 200,000, you know what the next question I would have asked you, Sandy? I would have said, okay, great. Now, what do you think is worth in an as-is condition? That's after it's fixed up. What is it worth as is? Number one, you need to know that. Okay, Sandy. And then number two, I would ask you, dude, hey, what do you think it's going to cost us to update and do the repair on the property? Like, how can you just make me an offer of 175 without knowing all these numbers? How much is going to cost for me to rehab the property? Come on, man. And what if it cost me 50,000 to rehab the property? You're going to buy for 175 and put 50,000 into it? Dude, now you're over more than what the property's worth. So which mean you need to ask questions. So here's how I do it, Sandy. So the formula for wholesaling, Sandy, is ARV minus 30%. So if the property's worth 200,000, I minus 30%, which means I'm already down at 140,000. Okay? And then let's just say it's going to take 20,000 to rehab the property. Now I'm down to 120. And let's just say I want to make 20,000 on the property, on the deal, which means you're going to offer the seller 100 G's. 100 G. Okay? 100,000. And some of you be like, well, who would take $100,000 for the prop that's worth 200? All day, every day. If you know how to talk, if you know how to negotiate, okay? We do it all the time, man. It's because what we're doing is we're targeting people that are motivated, that are in distressed situation. Why do people go pawn their stuff? Because they need the cash today. They don't want to list it with an agent. They don't want to go through the headaches of cleaning up. They don't want to fix their property up. They don't want to do all of that. Maybe they just inherit the property. They just want to get rid of it. Or maybe they're in pre-foreclosure, so they got to get rid of it ASAP. Or the bank is going to take their house away. You see, we're targeting people who are desperate, who need and have to sell their property, not want to sell. If they want to sell, they'll list it with an agent. These are people that we're basically targeting the 10% of the 100%. So 90% is going to say no to whatever you offer. But all you need, Sandy, is one yes. That's all you need. So a lot of you might you might be pounding the phone for 30 days in a row. And every single day you're getting a no. And you're getting discouraged. You want to give up. Come on, man. Shit, bro. You see, winner never quit and quitter never wins. It's because you focus on the wrong shit. So you tell me that you spent 8 hours a day working for somebody and you work for them years after years after years just to make 50,000 a month. Or I'm sorry, $50,000 a year. Even 100,000 a year. Just to make 100,000 a year. Okay? 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And you do it year after year. But when I tell you, hey, all you need to do is put out 2 to 3 hours a day on wholesaling, you might not get a deal in 30 days. You might not get a deal in 60 days. But what if you get a deal in 90 days? So after 3 months, you got one yes. And that one yes made you $25,000. And all you need to do is one of those every 3 months. And it will make you as much as what you make at a J or the B working less hour. All you need to do is work 2 to 3 hours a day. You can spend the rest of the day with your friend, with your families, hang out with your kids, Sandy, whatever it is you want. And you can work from anywhere because all you need, Sandy, is a laptop, a phone, and internet. That's it. So, Sandy, if you're serious about this, you're like, Khang, this is what I want. I want to have my own business that I can run from anywhere. And if I can make $100,000 a year, being able to be a stay-at-home mom and just pounding the phone 2-3 hours, you will probably make more than your husband, Sandy. I don't know what your husband make, but if you can make 25,000, Sandy, in one phone call every 3 months, eventually you will start to do it every single month. So $25,000 times 12 months. You will make more than your husband. Dude, your husband will be the stay-at-home wife. He will start to wear the skirt, put on an apron, start to cook clean, and that's how he's going to get his ring. All right, Sandy? You can do this. Okay? And Sandy, so you want to get started, Sandy? Just go to WTM3day.com. And I will show you exactly how to do this 3-day. So every single day, Sandy, you're going to get an email from me once you sign up. Day 1, I'm going to show you how to leverage this software to pull the list, what list to pull. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Just get your laptop ready, open it up, and I will show you step by step on how to do it. Day 2, I'm going to show you exactly how to get on the phone, what to say, how to negotiate. Okay? And day number 3, I'm going to show you how to find the buyer and sell that contract over to them and make you $25,000. So, Sandy, if you're watching this, go to WTM3day.com. Can someone comment that in the chat? And on YouTube, I'm going to post it right here, YouTube family, so you can do it. All right? The investment is $100. Once again, nothing work if you don't. And if you're like, oh, man, $100 is a lot, well, you know what costs more? What costs more is the opportunity cost. When you don't know how to make $20,000 a month, every single month that goes by, that's how much money you're losing. The info's there. The choice is yours. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here with me. Until next time, take care. And you already know what time it is, baby. Let's go get this. Moni, I wish you guys all the best. And for those of you who sign up, I look forward to seeing you in class. And let's go get this Moni, baby.